Monday 13th, 1 o'clock afternoon. I'm here with the victim, David Tovar, by the hands of the Fullerton Police Department. Can you tell me a little bit what happened to you that night?
Well, this is August 11th, 2012. It's approximately about 11:45, somewhere around there. I was in Fullerton, going westbound on Valencia. You know, minding my own business at nighttime, going home, riding my bike. You know, as I was going down Valencia, I'm always aware of what's going on, my surroundings. Turned around, and, seen a couple cars. I seen a truck. Didn't think nothing of it. Turned around, they're going fast. I started pedaling a little bit faster. As I pedaled faster, they punched it. So now I'm thinking they're on me. Don't know who they are. I make a left in the alley. That's when shit hit the fan, Now I know they're chasing me, So I put the pedal down and started peeling my ass off. I'm going down the alley into the car wash. They're on me, this truck, an unmarked vehicle, I guess. I go through the car wash, they start peeling off. Now I know that they're after my ass, As I'm going through the car wash, I'm on Harbor now, and there's cars going everywhere, back and forth, going south and northbound, trying to find a way to get through there so I won't get hit by a vehicle, an oncoming vehicle. I slide right through. This truck that's chasing me, they're saying something, and I can't hear what they're saying, but I'm thinking they're saying some neighborhood, some kind of gang neighborhood, and I'm in fear for my life now, I put myself on survival mode. I'm pedaling as fast as I can. This truck's on me, chasing me down. As I'm going down Harbor, going southbound, this truck just, I'm going fast as hell. It hits me from behind, hits my tire on my bike. I say, I'm up, off my bike, fine. I hit my face on the concrete, which is the curve of the street, the sidewalk. I'm unconscious for a minute there, I'm bleeding from my forehead. All this happened in the hands of the Fullerton PD. I do believe that they were out to kill me. The way that everything went down. All this happened because I did not have a light on my bike. I do believe if it was a regular cop car from the beginning, that I would have pulled over, because I know it's a cop, and I would have wanted to see what's going on. Why did he pull me over? I was minding my own business, for not having a light on my vehicle. This is what happens. I was just minding my own business at night, going home. They could have done something differently and went about it a whole different way, and waited for me around the corner and pulled me over. Remember this is an unmarked vehicle. Yelling on stuff from the truck at nighttime. I'm scared. I'm in fear of my life, trying to get away from these guys because I don't want to fall victim. As I was unconscious, taken aback a little bit, I couldn't move. They knocked the air out of me. My face messed up. I'm bleeding to hell. The cops put their foot in the back of my neck. They twisted my arms, telling me to stop resisting when I couldn't even move. They crossed my feet in the back, twisted them back. You know, I'm in pain at the moment. At this moment, I'm in pain. You know, as you can see, I'm still in pain. You know, I do believe that they did their whole job wrong, and they were out to hurt me. By any means, they were out to get me. You know, and I believe that they had no right to do what they did to me.
And what is it that you're asking for?
What I'm asking for is justice. To have these cops held accountable for what they did to me. Not only that, for the people out there to know that this is happening out there. And I want everybody to know that it's not just happening to me, it's happening to other people. And as far as I'm concerned, it shouldn't be. Shouldn't be happening, you know. I'm human, just like everybody else. And I want everybody to know that this is happening, and for the people to be aware that these cops, they're taking advantage of a lot of people. And they're going about doing their jobs all the wrong way, you know. Remember, it's over not having a light on my bike. I end up like I was in a car accident, you know, and just to have justice served, you know, just because they have their badges and their cops, they can't get away with this. They've been getting away with this too damn long. It's time for them to pay the consequences and be held accountable for their actions. You know, and I want to make sure they.
And there was witnesses there that
at the moment I was there. I do believe that there was 2 to 3 witnesses. I was unconscious. I didn't know what was going on at the moment because the impact to my head, my forehead, really knocked me off course. You know, I knew there were cops, and when actually after everything happened, and I started coming back to Earth basically, because I was gone, you know, and I finally realized there were cops. You know, I did not know there were cops from the beginning. If I would have known there were cops, I would have pulled over. You know, just like any other time that I've been pulled over. You know, but the situation and everything that went down that night, it didn't go down like peacefully, like it should have been. Like they should have done everything in an orderly fashion manner, and this would have never happened to me. But they took it upon themselves to do it the way they wanted to do it, and this is the results that they got off it. I'm a victim today in the hands of the Fullerton PD, and I just want justice to be served and let the people know that this is happening out there.
All right, thank you very much. This is the victim behind the Fullerton Police Department, of the hands of the Fullerton Police Department, David Tovar. Thank you very much.